First of all, tell me why you decided to write this book.
Well, when I first came out in 2002, 2003 with my video "Love You Better" and some of my music, the videos, there was a lot of speculation. People were thinking I was doing steroids. They were thinking I was getting plastic surgery. They were thinking I had lipo, a rib removed, this, that, all these different questions that people had, and I felt like the most constructive and positive response that I could make was to put out a book that showed people how I did it, how I got in shape, what I did to get in shape, and hopefully would inspire them to do the same thing, and put the lesson in their hand, or the techniques in their hand that would enable them to do the same thing and to get the kind of results that they want to achieve in their lives.
What was your initial response when people were saying, "Oh, LL's got to be on steroids"? Because I remember that whole controversy.
My first response was that anytime you're successful in life and anytime you do something well, it does one or two things to other people. It either motivates them or it shines a light on their flaws and causes them to be very uncomfortable with where they're at because they know deep down inside they're not maximizing their potential. And when you're a person that's not maximizing your potential, it's a lot easier to say he cheated or she cheated than it is to admit that you just haven't lived up to your potential and really made the best out of the opportunities that you've been given in this lifetime. So, that's the way I looked at it. But, that's kind of, a little brainy and philosophical and maybe a little profound. So maybe sometimes, actions speak louder than words. So you know what? You feel like I cheated. You feel like I broke the rules. You feel like I, did all of these things. I tell you what, I'm going to write a book. And if you follow the instructions, I'm gonna give you a manual. You follow this book, you follow these instructions, you'll be able to get the same results. And if you don't, then there's no excuse.
So you're 39 now, and you look like you're 24. What was your breaking point? At what point did you say, "I gotta get it together"?
You know what? Just being in my mid-30s, around 2002, 2003, and just feeling like, well, more like 2000, and feeling like, you know what? Looking in the mirror, feeling like I could look better. Just feeling like I could do more with my life, feeling like, I wasn't maximizing my potential. I didn't look as good as I wanted to look. I didn't feel as good as I wanted to feel. And, it wasn't about, taking a shirt off in videos and for girls. It wasn't about, the video thing. It was really about me personally wanting to, make the best out of my life. I remember on September 11th, I was sitting there eating 2 pieces of pizza, one on top of the other, and I was thinking to myself, you know what, I'm going to lose 40 pounds. I've become too burly and too big. It wasn't that I was so flabby and so out of shape, but at the same time, I wasn't what I needed to be. And I wanted to make sure that I did something about that, so I did.
Could this book be the first of many lifestyle books from you, maybe?
Oh, absolutely. This book is just the beginning. I mean, it really just talks deeply about, working out, about the mindset, about staying motivated, about how to be consistent, how to just, when you fall off the horse, get back on again. And, there's a lot more to come. But, my focus right now, my passion is just showing people that they can look as good as they want to look.